Welcome to another story by the Dogmind Gears. Today, we're exploring an absolutely incredible explainer about Sparky, the stray dog who stole the show. It's a completely heartwarming tale of how one lonely little pup went all the way from the harsh streets to the silver screen. Okay, let's dive into this. How exactly does a lonely stray dog change the hearts of an entire village? Well, to understand this, I want you to imagine walking through a really quiet, peaceful village. Life there moves at a super slow, unhurried pace. And living right there on these streets was our boy Sparky. He was just a simple stray dog looking for tasty scraps, enjoying the occasional friendly pat from someone walking by, and really just trying to survive day by day. He had no family, no warm bed, and honestly no idea that his life was about to take a truly magical turn. As we go through this, we're going to see how giving an animal a second chance doesn't just change their life, it completely transforms ours too. So, imagine the huge contrast here. Sparky's everyday world was made up of these quiet, narrow cobblestone village streets. Peaceful, right? But very lonely. Then, one fateful day, while he was just doing his usual exploring, he wandered right onto a chaotic, bustling film set. Suddenly, there's a huge influx of unfamiliar faces, loud noises, massive cameras, and just rapid-fire activity everywhere. Naturally, the film crews scrambled to shoo him away. To them, he was just a distraction, a disruption to their busy filming routine. But Sparky? He didn't run away in fear. Instead, with his undeniable charm and sweet demeanor, he just stood there and completely diffused all the tension in the air. What happened next was literally nothing short of serendipity. Amidst all the running around and the shouting of directions, the set suddenly grew really quiet for a brief moment. Now, usually in a loud, chaotic environment like a film set, a stray dog is going to look for the nearest exit to escape the noise. But not Sparky. He didn't look for an exit. He looked for a connection. He happened to lock eyes directly with the film's lead actor. And wow, it was an instant, inexplicable bond. They just looked at each other and the actor recognized something absolutely special in this little stray dog. It wasn't just a brief glance either. It was a profound moment of true understanding between a human and an animal. Recognizing that special something, the lead actor knelt right down to offer a gentle pat. And it was an act of kindness that instantly calmed the once nervous dog. Now, the film's director happened to be watching this entire interaction unfold, and the director didn't see a pesky stray dog. No way. He saw pure magic. He saw a totally unique opportunity. Inspired by the genuine bond that formed in mere seconds between the actor and the dog, the director made a really bold decision. Despite some mild skepticism from the crew, he decided right then and there to actually cast this village stray in the movie. And this brilliantly illustrates just how incredibly well that gamble paid off. Sparky wasn't just a cute face, he was a total natural. Without a single day of formal animal training, he instinctively knew exactly how to perform. He intuitively hit his marks on set and moved with a grace that amazed absolutely everyone. But his talents went way beyond just following complex film directions. One crew member recalled how Sparky would actually go up and comfort nervous human actors right before difficult emotional scenes. He brought this calming, healing presence to the entire set. He used his soulful eyes and incredibly expressive facial movements to convey deep, authentic emotions, reacting to the human cast members with a kind of raw chemistry that you literally cannot teach. When the movie finally came out, oh boy, Sparky completely stole the show. His soulful eyes conveyed emotions that resonated so deeply with viewers, creating an impact that was both profound and lasting. Critics and fans alike actually left the theaters calling Sparky scenes the undisputed highlight of the entire film. He brought an authenticity and warmth to the narrative that balanced the film's emotional undertones just perfectly. He didn't just act, he connected with the camera in a way that left a lasting mark on anyone who watched him. It's really a beautiful lesson in empathy. Let's move to and see how this builds into a classic rags to riches timeline. We start with year one, where he was just a lonely stray scavenging on those cobblestone streets. Then, day one of our story, that fateful, magical wander onto the film set. By month two, he is literally stealing the show on camera and completely redefining what a four-legged actor can do. But the true riches of this story arrive at year two. After filming wrapped, the lead actor, yes, the very same man who knelt down to pet him on that first day, adopted Sparky. Sparky made the giant leap from the harsh streets to a warm, loving, forever home. How amazing is that? But the story definitely doesn't end when the cameras stop rolling. Sparky's incredible journey from a simple stray to a star had a ripple effect that went far beyond the silver screen. When the public learned about his humble beginnings, it sparked a massive community shift. Sparky taught the village a vital lesson in compassion and empathy. Because they fell so in love with him in the movie, families and individuals felt moved to open their own homes to other stray dogs. Local animal shelters across the village experienced a massive surge in pet adoptions, which significantly reduced the number of homeless pets in the area. Sparky became this incredible symbol of the amazing potential hiding inside every single rescue animal.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is that the village didn't just stop at adopting dogs, they actively organized to ensure Sparky's legacy endured. They created a whole system of support. They set up specific fundraising events to provide immediate financial relief to struggling animal shelters. They organized volunteer rescue missions, literally going out into the streets to save and rehome more stray dogs. And perhaps most importantly, they implemented school educational programs. They started teaching young children all about animal welfare, embedding Sparky's message of empathy and responsibility deep into the heart of the community. They built a culture of kindness from the ground up.
Sparky's story shows all of us that giving a stray dog a second chance can heal a community, inspire an entire village, and bring so much joy into our lives. A simple act of kindness, just like a gentle pat from an actor on a busy set, can literally change the world for an animal. So I want to leave you with this question. How will you help give an animal a second chance today? Whether it's volunteering, adopting, or simply treating the animals around you with empathy and respect, you have the power to make a huge difference. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and I really hope Sparky's journey inspires you to spread a little more kindness in your own community.